John doesn't subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jurassic Evolution 1. This is only the second video I've made on this game, now over 6 years old, which is insane. But did have a different video planned for this week, but we're going to go back and tour some of my save files from this game, starting with probably the worst park I've ever built. So yeah, this is my oldest save file in Jurassic Evolution 1, when I just finished the campaign and I decided to just place some stuff down. And I had no skills, the game was really bad too, and just kind of test out the dinosaurs and how stuff in Sandbox worked. So, honestly, this was really hard to look at, this park, but I did actually really enjoy going back and looking at this game. You can see here we have this central plaza with the Innovation Center right in the middle. I guess putting the sand there does put a little bit of contrast, but like it's still really ugly. To be honest, you couldn't build stuff that was that good in this game, but like this looks so lazy, just having all these ranger teams over here, and just the way I connected the path and stuff. Like, and I have a hatchery in just about every enclosure, for some reason. Overall, just yeah, I don't even know what I was thinking. To be fair, this was 2018 or 19. I think it was 2019. The save file is, because the game released in 2018, but I didn't get it till a little bit later, and I took my time with the campaign and stuff. But anyways, this game still looks really good in the lighting and stuff, and general air. I feel like Evolution 3 needs some of this back. There's a lot of things that I realized during this video that I like better in this game than in Evolution 1. Those dinosaurs just walking straight through each other, not having hitboxes at all, is not one of those things. Which, like, you know, in Evolution 2 they do occasionally fade through each other, but they have a hitbox. So yeah, I just had a redwood habitat with the gyrosphere. If you go back a little over a year ago on this channel, I built a habitat in Evolution 1. I went back to try to build something there, and I built a Rex habitat. That was really bad, but that's kind of the best you can do in Evolution 1. The whole transport of this park makes no sense. Like, over here we have this Troodon habitat, which, by the way, having the viewing gallery there is so weird, because we kind of had to get guests to go there, because that was, like, the smallest attraction building. I guess not by footprint, but, you know, it's the most basic thing we had, and it's, like, this giant building. And, like, what is this? Like, there's, like, you can see the other paths over here, but you have to take the monorail to go that tiny little distance. I mean, like, I feel like my campaign parks look better than this. But anyway, we have an open valley over here with Brachiosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Gallimimus, Stygimoloch, Triceratops. I think that's all that's in here. And, of course, the big tree. That's one thing I really enjoy. Oh, and Ankylosaurus. I do kind of miss the look of just these open habitats, and a lot of the air around this game, and just the way you thought about it at the time. But Evolution 2 is just so much better, and like, I encourage you to go back to Evolution 1 just for a little bit and look at it. Like, but doesn't the sky and the atmospherics, is it just me, or does that look way better than Evolution 2? And here we have our Indominus. This is another thing. This Indominus Rex skin is awesome. I remember this Indominus here is like maxed out in strength. And oh yeah, there's the electrified concrete fence, which I have a tutorial on the channel on how to create something kind of close to that using my overlapping fence glitch. But it's just like, look how good this skin is with the purple and the white. It looks amazing, but we don't have that kind of skins in Evolution 2. And also the general aesthetics and ambiance of this game is a big improvement over under Evolution. Is that really the right word? I don't know. Under Evolution 2. But I'm trying to just avoiding talking about like why there's a hotel here in the middle of the park with this really long path. At least I placed the trees around the path here. That's okay. That's not too bad. I had no idea what I was thinking here. I don't think I intended this to be like a nice park or anything. There's just so much open, unused space here in a really strangely constructed way. Like, what's this? What's this? All the way out here, we have Velociraptors for some reason. A lot of people really detest the Velociraptor skins in this game. I don't understand why. I like them. I think they look cool. I mean, the model's not great. It's Jurassic World, generally Velociraptor, but like the ones in this game look better than the. And this jungle tree rush is awesome. Also an improvement over Evolution 2. But like they look better than the Jurassic World Raptors. And of course the hitboxes in this game are ridiculous, like the individually placeable trees especially. Anyways, like look at how this path just like I just placed down buildings and then drew lines to it. It's so strange. And yeah, but the buildings themselves are really well designed in this game. So here we have some kind of Piscivore habitat. At least I used a few rocks here. I forgot you could place them inside of the trees. That actually looks kind of cool. There's the same tree placed 4 times. Okay, so we have two Baryonyx doing the exact same animation. That looked really goofy. That kind of looks like Limbo and Grim. That's like almost the same. But that was well before Camp Cretaceous, so that's weird. I wonder if their skins were inspired by these. And, I'm guessing Carnotaurus is in here just because I was, like, testing it out when I unlocked it, maybe. The Carnotaurus, I feel like, looks better in this game than Evolution 2. And the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus in this game feels so much more alive than in the second game. I don't know what it is about the Evolution 2 Spinosaurus. They improved it with that mini update. But it's still just... I don't know. This one feels so much cooler and so much better than the one in Evolution 2. Like, just look at the Spinosaurus, it's awesome. And also Carnotaurus. It looks less cartoonish in this game. I'm still not a fan of this design, even though everybody else is. I don't like it. Rex has definitely gotten improvement in Evolution 2, though I do miss this. Is this the Steppe skin? Steep skin? I don't know. How do you say that? And, yeah, overall, that's that. Let's jump into the next one. This is my most recent save in Evolution 1 Sandbox, so this was right before Evolution 2 came out. This is the desert park, which the idea was, like, this area was clear-cut in the forest, and then it turned into a desert, and they built a park here. I don't really know. But, still looks pretty bad, but definitely better than that last one. Just the general buildings look a lot better, like all these plants here, and it feels like it's a less usable structure, but it feels much more like a real thing that actually belongs in a theme park. And Evolution 2 feels like 3D models that I place around, while this feels like a real building. And like these clip arts on the walls, these look awesome. I want more of these. I wish we just had these placeable as like on decorations, like the wall murals. I wish we had stuff like that. So off to our left, we got a really steep incline there. First, we'll go to the right, past our hotel, through this sort of plaza where I guess I attempted to do a line of different colored path in the middle, but clipping in this game was ridiculous. I do miss those paths with the automatic flag in the center. Metrocanthosaurus, great species. There was an attempt made here, it looks like, to have a sort of shelter area off to the side, which is nice considering, I mean, that's not even a thing we could build today, really, in Evolution 2. Not really. But, yeah, I like, this feels a lot better. It's not built well, but, oh, these amenities, oh, those are so nice. We don't have these in Evolution 2. I really want those back for Evolution 3. I don't miss this path. That's one thing I don't miss. Oh, I really want those amenity buildings back now. And, yeah, generally, this park, while it's not good, at least it has a feel and a vibe that it's going for, and it's fairly consistent. Even though it's a tiny area. These maps are like, I think Matanceros is like 0.8, 0.9 kilometers. So yeah, we just have the one big hotel here, because this is a fairly small park. I think that's okay. And the architecture on these hotels, I want this hotel back too, the big hotel. I love those. Not that our new ones are bad or anything. This one's just so nice. As you can tell, this park largely relies on open space and kind of like a tropical beachy feel, um, which is kind of cool, but doesn't build great parks. This looks like a very steep hill to walk up. We got a little bit of use of monorail architecture right here, and I like this enclosure that's kind of implied to go back into the forest. But I remember we couldn't make the fences go all the way to the edge of the map in Evolution One like we could too, so there's really nothing in there. I don't know what's going on with this path. I assume that was an attempt to do something cool that just clipped, but who knows. So I don't actually detest this view if the terrain was even. I do miss these short fences. Even though the parasaurs just kind of walk up the hill. This is not bad. I don't mind looking at this at all. It does feel a little crowded. Could use maybe like 2 or 3 less paras. I mean, I imagine I probably just wanted to get a lot of species in here. Because it is a fairly small park with lots of open space, so that's probably why some of the habitats are crowded. But I do like that they have that little separate area in the back over there, kind of to themselves, and we have a second hotel over here as well. All this park surrounds this central lake, which I imagine the guests could swim in, and it would be like a big resort with like a pool and stuff, like you see in Jurassic World with the lagoon by the hotels. I can imagine like just walking around here and there'd be speakers playing like beachy music. Is that a music genre? I guess it is. Yeah, kind of like the open space, unrestricted kind of feel to this. Obviously, there were no path barriers, but in this case, it works okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know why this is here. Oh, the lights on the path. Those were really nice. Those were really nice. I want those back. But not all the time. I think it would be great if paths in Evolution 3 had things that were toggleable, like the lines. What if you could even just turn them on where they have concrete barriers along the side of the path? That would be awesome. You just toggle that on all the paths you place. This viewing gallery is also really nice. This video is just turning into things that I like about Jurassic World Evolution 1 that aren't in Jurassic World Evolution 2, but should be in Jurassic World Evolution 3. I kind of like this habitat with the overshaded trees and the Triceratops. I feel like fits this really well. Yeah, kind of like this is a grove of Corythos in there. And that's really crowded. I don't know why I ever put Corytho and Chimera in here, especially Corytho. Because I feel like they need to run. Okay, I guess this habitat does go pretty far back, but they're kind of just choosing to stand in one place. I like this sand dune here. That's like, obviously I have to place a fence, but that would be the barrier to their enclosure if it wasn't for the restrictions of the game. We would say, actually, invisible fences. But yeah, this looks cool if I took out the Corythosaurus and maybe the Camarasaurus. Be a cool, trike and, Sauropelta. Is that Sauropelta? Yeah, Sauropelta, I think it was. Habitat. Kinda neat. I actually like the green of the mountains paired with this super sand texture. Considering the restrictions of the game, this isn't that bad. Especially considering how few hours I put into this game. Especially as opposed to Evolution 2. Like, I think I had like 120 hours in this game, which was over like 2 years. 2.5 years, almost, that I was playing. This is kind of a cool area with all these viewing platforms that have this super isolated valley down here, which is for the Tyrannosaurus. There's Gallimimus in here for food for the Rexes, which I think it's a cool idea that these Rexes are so dangerous that they just kind of live in their own huge barren area. It reminds me of, I don't even know what, like, very old dinosaur-related media. The way the T-Rex were treated as, like, these ferocious, terrible things that they're isolated in this part of the island, but you don't go here. But the guests still have this really, especially more, it's very much more industrialized than the rest of the park, their viewing area. So I don't mind that too much. Especially from above, this park looks kind of bad, but that's kind of just the game. and we're kind of spoiled with the games we have today. So, I remember liking this park when I built it. Here we have a high security area with Spinoraptors in it real quick. We gotta go through the security checkpoint, and it's just a little area. That's basically the end of the park, and basically the end of this video. Next week, we'll be back with what I think will be a pretty cool video, and then it'll be my turn to Wildlands again. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna do an outro properly this time. Bye.